Welcome to using the Alarm Monitor email utility. In this video, we will discuss the process for setting up and using the Alarm Monitor email utility on a Windows Server system. This utility provides a useful method for monitoring alarms on the Panorama PON EMS by emailing alarm messages to system technicians or other responsible individuals. The topics covered in this video will be the prerequisites for using the Alarm Monitor, installing the Alarm Monitor software, and configuring the Alarm Monitor. Integrated Alarm Monitor allows the user to set up rules for emailing specific users on the occurrence of specific alarms within the system. Alarms can be filtered by specific alarm types, and each type can be sent to a specific user. This application may be applied to any installation of Panorama PON. As of Software Release 30.1, this tool is fully integrated into the EMS and is installed on all systems. In order for the email utility to work properly, the EMS server must meet the following requirements. First, Panorama PON must be installed and operational on the server. Also, the Alarm Monitor client needs to be installed. The Alarm Monitor utilizes a secure TLS SMTP client and will only connect to a secure SMTP server using TLS. Because of this, a valid SMTP username, password, port, and server are required for configuring the sender. The Alarm Monitor also supports the use of a failover SMTP server in case notifications via the primary server have failed. The EMS server must be able to ping the domain of the SMTP server. Also identify the email address of the recipient of the alarms. And lastly, identify the network elements and alarm types that need to be monitored. Prior to use, the Alarm Monitor needs to be installed. To enable the Alarm Monitor, perform the following steps. First, open a Windows command shell with elevated privileges. Then change the directory to the EMS home /Alarm Monitor /Utilities UTILS. In this directory, execute the install.bat file. Once the software has been loaded, the application can be started. The Alarm Monitor utility is configured from the EMS main menu. Navigate to Edit, Alarm Notifications. The user will then be prompted to configure the alarm utility. If the Alarm Monitor was not installed, Panorama will notify you of the error. The current list of alarm rules will be shown at the top. A new rule for emailing of alarms can be added using the New button at the bottom of the dialog. The following attributes need to be set up in the newly created rule for proper operation of the tool. The configuration data label is a descriptive name for the email rule. In the SMTP configuration, enter the sender email address, recipient email address, and subject line of the generated email. For server, use the SMTP address of the mail server to use to send the email. Port 587 is the standard SMTP port typically. This should not need to be changed in most instances. The username is the one for the sending email account. Typically, this is the sender email address. Finally, enter the password used to log into the account on the email server. In the OLT alarm pattern configuration, identify the IP address of the OLTs to be scanned for email messages. The asterisk can be used to indicate all IP addresses. You can monitor all OLTs or pick specific ones and send messages from specific OLTs to specific people. For each OLT IP address in the list, a separate matching pattern can be specified to match against the alarm text. If there is a pattern match, the message will be sent. Click Save to complete the new Alarm Monitor. The setup can be tested by pushing the Test SMTP button on the dialog. The test will send an email to the recipient of the configured alarm monitoring rule. It is a good idea to test each rule as you enter it to ensure that it is correct. This concludes this video. In it, you have learned the prerequisites to using the alarm monitor, installing the alarm monitor software, and configuring the alarm monitor.